Hey guys! Today I'm going to talk to you about my top 5 favorite Harry Potter characters, excluding Harry, Ron, and Hermione, because let's be honest, at least Harry and Hermione is going to make everybody's top 5 favorite characters of the series. So I decided that since they are by default favorite characters, that I would not be adding them in my top 5s. I've actually thought about doing a top 5 series for a little while now. I've done top 5 fictional boyfriends and top 5 fictional couples, and now I'm doing top 5 Harry Potter characters, and I don't think this series would be strictly about books. It's like I would talk about like animes and mangas and TV shows and movies, stores, bookstores, clothing stores, stuff like that. So let me know in the comments below if that's something you guys would be interested in watching. Regardless of your answer, I'll probably still end up making a few more of these. But on to my top 5 Harry Potter characters. Coming in at number 5 is Professor Snape. And no, I'm not crazy. He was actually probably my 4th or 5th least favorite character up until the final book where everything was revealed, and that reveal just changed everything. I mean, yes, the man was horrible to not only Harry, but pretty much everyone but Draco and a few other select Slytherins. But after the big reveal, if you reread the rest of the books, you kind of see where stuff has been hinted at or where he did help them, and it's kind of hard to hate the man now, even though he has the worst personality. Scratch that. Umbridge has the worst personality, but he's very, very close. Coming in at number 4 is Professor McGonagall. Professor McGonagall has always been one of my favorite characters. I mean, yes, she's strict, and I would never want her as my teacher, but she's just so good at her job, not only in the teaching aspect, but in the protection of the students. And I love how, in most cases, she likes to get all of the facts before she deals out punishments. And her punishments, unlike Snape's, actually fit the crime. Moving on to number 3, we have Luna Lovegood. It is impossible not to love Luna. She's just so dreamy without being an airhead. I mean, she's actually very, very intelligent, but she's intelligent in a way that people don't really understand. I don't really think I am explaining that accurately, but that's how I feel every time I see Luna, that she's just a genius in a way that people don't understand. Which is why a lot of people pick on her, and I love how she doesn't let that get to her. She just lets them have their fun, but by the end of the year, if they've taken some stuff, she does need it back. I really wish we had gotten to learn a little bit more about Luna in the epilogue. I mean, I know what happens to her after the epilogue, but it would have just been nice to actually seen it in writing. Coming in at number 2 is Fred and George Weasley. There is nothing I love in a book more than fun, sarcastic twins. And these two twins really set the bar for me. It's like anytime I read a book where there are twins involved, normally I'm comparing them to the Weasley twins, and I really should not do that. But it's kind of hard not to because I love them so much. I was devastated by a certain event in the Deathly Hallows. And when first reading through the books, when they were making all of their Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, I wasn't actually sure if that was actually going to happen in the end, because yes, they liked playing pranks and jokes on everybody, but it just didn't feel like they had the ambition to run their own business. And I think the reason I felt that way was mainly because we really didn't get to see a whole lot of them. And by that I mean we saw Dumbledore and McGonagall and Snape and like Neville, Luna, and we just saw quite a few other characters more than we did them. Running a business is something I've actually wanted to do for a long time, so the fact that the Weasley twins actually took their talent and made it into their own business, a business that did really well even with the current events that were happening in the final 2 books. I mean, you take that ambition and success in their business with their fun, sarcastic personalities, and I just can't help but love them so much. Then coming in at number 1 is Neville Longbottom. I think the main reason Neville is my favorite character, excluding the Golden Trio, is the fact that he develops so much as a character throughout all 7 books. I mean, he goes from this weak, shy, wimpy kid in the first, 3 books, into this real badass that can really stand his own in the final books. I think the only character that grows more than him mentally and emotionally is Harry Potter himself. Both these boys go through so flippin' much, and it's hard to believe that if the events that happened before the first book had happened a little bit differently, that their lives could have been reversed. I also love the fact that in the 5th book we get to see how hardworking Neville really is when he joins the DA. And I love the fact that we get to see how loyal of a friend he is throughout the series. It's like he's always been there by Harry, Ron, Hermione's side. I mean, whether it's to warn them about Malfoy wanting to get them into trouble, or if it's something completely different and 100 times more dangerous and possibly life-threatening, he'll be there right by their side. And that is why Neville Longbottom is my number 1 favorite Harry Potter character. Well, those are my top 5 favorite Harry Potter characters. You guys should let me know who your top 5 favorite Harry Potter characters are. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!